Hey everyone, it's Danny, aka Division Graphics. So Juneteenth just passed, and I just did one of pretty much my favorite piece that I've ever done so far. Now, I'm still new beginner, so that's gonna come with each one. Hopefully I'm liking even more and more each project that I'm working on. But today I kind of wanted to walk through and talk through the sketch process for that piece. It's already finished, but we'll kind of chunk it out over the next few videos, just have a little series on it. But please, I hope you enjoy. Let's take a look, stay with me, and let's kick it over to the iPad. With kind of building a foundation of where the image is going to lay in, I found out that this is going to be pretty much the most fundamental thing to set up your art that you're doing. So now I'm working on the face because I want these to kind of be the focal point. I am working on doing a male and a female in here just to kind of show that both sides, and not just to have it towards one gender as far as it. Wanted to kind of do my best to incorporate the full culture in on this. So I'm trying to mix between like new, right, in this day and age, and a little bit kind of just generations back, I guess I would say, in it. So that's what I'm trying to do, maybe mixing the hairstyles a little bit, adding some features in regards to it. Now I ended up adding some color to the background just so I could start to kind of see more of the shapes as I'm going through in the sketch process. I am adding fists as far as it to represent the strength that Black culture does have and the resilience that they do have. At this point I am drawing a chain. Now here's the reason behind that, and you'll see that it's actually shattered and broken once we get through to that, because obviously breaking the chains and breaking through slavery and everything like that, terrible time period as far as it, but I wanted to show that without putting too much space on the negative. So I wanted to show the resilience and the strength of it, of them. So now I'm adding a little bit of music. As far as it, I did look into kind of what I felt would be the most impactful here, which is a Nina Simone piece. I wish I knew how it was to be free. So I literally took the actual notes from it and transcribed it on here, as far as it. So that's where we're kind of at with that portion. I start to add the words on there just as a little kind of snippet to kind of help visualize that for anyone who might recognize that in regards to it. But music is not the only foundation. Music and sports are not the only foundation of Black culture, so I didn't want to pay too much attention to it, but wanted to give it kind of just enough, because it is a big part, and every genre pretty much, I want to say there are Black roots in all of it. So for us to not acknowledge that would be insane. Now here's where I add the light bulb. I'm sketching out a light bulb. I'm putting in that, to me, that symbolizes all of the technology, the innovation that has come from the Black culture for so many things that you and I wouldn't even realize. We couldn't go a single day without some sort of invention or something that we use daily that comes from that. So I wanted to celebrate that. Next we have where I'm drawing kind of the buildings kind of exploding in the background in a 3D form. Now this is to symbolize the community within that culture, where they absolutely stick together. And I'm gonna be honest, as far as it in my culture, we don't really have that, right? So I really wanted to showcase that portion, because that is also a huge strength that the Black culture, I think, really does have compared to a few others. All right, so now that we got everything sketched out, I still needed a title to kind of tie it all in together. So it did take me a little bit of time, because I wanted to make sure that it goes with the image and the art that I'm creating in regards to this, where in this world right now, there's a lot of hate going on, and separation and division being spread. And to be honest, our world wouldn't be where it's at in the positive manners. Our world wouldn't be where it's at without Black culture. Everything that we kind of know today, honestly, has stemmed from them and what we have taken from them and not even acknowledged it and kind of brushed it under. So what I wanted to title it and what I did end up titling it was Still Rising. I feel like that was very strong. It was very empowering in regards to it, and kind of really fit the overall theme of this piece to really just celebrate and focus on Black culture in regards to it. Now, if you guys are still here at the end of this video, drop in the comments down below what the numbers on those fists mean and where they come from. It's not something that I made up. It's an important set of numbers, so I'm sure you guys would have no doubt finding out or figuring out what that is if you do not know. But most of you may probably already know. Take a look. Drop your comments down below with what those numbers mean, and or just let me know what you think of my piece so far and the sketch of it. Like I said, this is going to be a little bit of a series. I'm going to kind of break down some other portions of it as we go through and kind of show into the finished product. But thank you guys, and leave a like, comment down, subscribe. Sorry, I'm still new to this, guys, but like, comment, and subscribe, and see you on the next video.